So you go into the shop. Inside, you just see a short male with curly brown hair. He's an arcane elf. He has a little tuft atop his head of... so he has, like, shorn sides and then a little, like, strip of hair in the middle. Pale gold eyes, a little bit on the heavier side, like he enjoys his meals. And his vest is a little too short for him. He has several plants under a set of glowing globular lights that and he's currently like grinding a powder in a mortar and pestle, and he looks up and says, "Oh, can I help you?"
So Keyanthi gonna open her mouth and then she's gonna quickly turn away and like lean into her friend and be like, "I don't know what we're supposed to get."
Excuse me, good sir. We ran afoul of some bandits of some sort, and we were wondering if you had any herbs or remedy cures for wounds, minor healing, and also anything for wolf bites. Suspicious wolf bites, perhaps? They had us a little worried. Don't worry, we're fine.
We just want to be the next time.
Okay, he's a little suspicious. It's just like, well, of course, I have plenty of, poultices and powders for wounds. And he pulls out, like, some, essentially let's see, potions, maybe. Pulls out these bags, and inside, he opens them up, and inside there's this little powder, and he explains that you take these, and they're essentially like reskinned healing potions. So he says, yes, this one is a mixture of powdered herbs, and if you take it, you can regain 2d4 plus 2 hit points, whatever that means.
Ooh. Yeah.
It's at a modest price of 50 gold pieces.
50?
Yep, 50. The healing.
Right. Okay. But nothing for nothing for wolf problems, yeah?
Let me see. Cure disease by potion? Sorry, for like some reason I didn't think about this.
Not everyone has wolf's bane.
So like how this would translate would be like a potion of cure disease. Don't show me this again. So he says, well, I have something that would be good for an akin to rabies, if you think that is the case in mind. What does this wound look like?
It's having an ugly time healing.
And
it's like it won't close properly no matter what we clean it with, and it seems to be affecting the skin around it. Duskier.
He nods. All right. Well, he goes around to his desk and he like pulls some drawers and he produces this vial and he kind of motions for you to come closer. He says, I'm going to level with you. I believe your friend has likely been bitten by a werewolf, and I don't want that in my town. We already have a problem with the local werewolf gang. Don't want more. So, I'll keep this quiet.
What problem do you have?
Well, lycanthropy and the such is not... The Arcanic Empire is very open to different lifestyles. So lycanthropy is not exactly illegal, but it is very annoying.
Especially when they come biting visitors and then they come across your town, yeah?
Yes, exactly. We have We have this mercenary group called Kendra's Beasts. It just rolls his eyes. I mean, they're effective, but they're brutes, and I don't want them in this town.
And you don't want to owe them.
I don't want to owe them. I don't want... Regardless, he pushes the potion forward and says, "This will not cure your friend, but it could potentially help whoever it is." So his potion, this potion will give her an additional d6 on her saves. So it will help her control her impulses. Okay? And
For how long?
it's
Like the next save, 24 hours.
the next save. So what you would do is it has like, I'll say it has 4 uses, and you can, whenever you need to make a save, you can just like take it. So
How much is it? How much does it cost?
50 gold.
50 gold? Okay.
Alright.
See what cost we can split. I have money. How much money do I have?
Yeah, Kiara looks into her pouch and looks at Keyanthi and like, I've got 11 and a flute. That's all I have. I'd like to hold on to the flute, but
I do want you to keep the food as well. Okay, so Keyanthi will go into her bags, and let's see. So I have enough to cover the whole thing, and I don't know if I'm going to spend it anytime soon.
Yeah, you look to the arcane boys and they're like, we literally lost all of our gold in the submarine.
Of course, of course. So Keyanthi is just going to go ahead and pull out 50 gold from her pouch, and she's going to go ahead and place it without, she's going to place it humbly on top of the counter.
Okay, so you like modestly push it over, and you see him take them, and he places them on like this scale. This is 50, and then he takes the potion, bags it, hands it to you. Pleasure doing business.
Thank you so much. We appreciate this.
And no offense, but get out of here.
right on it. Thank you.
Okay, so now we're at the doctor.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad
She's,
case of Queens.
You push open the door. She's a young, fresh-faced, probably just came out of med school. She's got medical books lining the walls, instruments placed in neat stacks, a neat little... She looks around. She has this, crop of short hair. Currently behind a boiling pot, as she's probably, she's actually, cleaning bandages. That's what I had her doing. Welcome. I am Thea Demos. Do you have an appointment? I don't remember having any new faces. She's
No, it's an emergency.
oh, well, what can I do? What's wrong?
I don't know what to do about this. I'm like, is there somewhere to sit?
Yes, of course. And then she pulls this curtain back and says, please.
Okay. So then, she just kind of partially disrobes to get off this part, and I feel like the black veins have kind of spread out further on her face, and kind of going down to her hip, and it's going down her arm more, and going across her chest.
So Dr. Demos looks at you and is like, oh my, what happened?
It got bit a few hours ago.
Hours, okay. Oh, and then she's...
By an ex, so it makes it worse.
Oh yeah, it was my ex-boyfriend. Apparently he's bitter about me dumping him 5 years ago. I was with 2 weeks.
Sorry.
You got over it. Bitterness makes the disease grow.
Both physical and emotional pain, I guess.
What have you tried? It looks like some healing magic was attempted. What happened?
It was undone.
Oh my. And she goes, and she, you see her pull out some books and look through it, and then she compares it, and she says, And she you see her sort of level with herself. Did you run into Kendra?
Oh, the Beast Queen.
Yes, as she likes to call herself.
She's so extra.
Well, she does have a reputation, and it seems like one of her pups got you. To be honest, as a doctor, I cannot help you very much. The best I can do is give you a poultice of herbs that it's untested, and I don't know if it will work. I've been working on it to try to help other people in your situation to deal with their situation. Anyway, so you can take this poultice, and it's basically a potent tranquilizer. So in this case, you can potentially just shut down the transformation, but you could also potentially make it worse.
So it could go either way? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it's an untested thing, so.
Okay.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
I guess.
Do you know anything else around the town? Like, I don't know, like magic or rituals or anything that could like
Well,
ease what's happening?
we're not very well equipped to deal with this, which is why I've been trying to make a treatment for it. Honestly, you won't find very many clerics or paladins in the Arcanic Empire. We tend not to make very many. And then Varys is like, yeah, we're a bunch of atheists, so. Your best bet would be to try to find maybe one of the Golden Hawks.
Golden Hawks.
Yes, they're a sister guild to the Silver Ravens. Yes, the Silver Ravens. Sister guild to the Silver Ravens. They specialize in dealing with lycanthropes. The last I heard is that perhaps there was some. Well, I know that they were started by 2 human men. I mean, this is just hearsay, so you might want to try the Leicester Kingdom. That's all I know. But if you want this poultice, it's 50 gold.
Okay. She'll hand it over.
Alright, so she takes gold and hands you the poultice. I know it's not. I really wish you the best. It's a difficult situation you're in, and well, staying here will not help you. Again, the capital might be more equipped. They have better. I mean, the mages there could probably help you. But I do know that the Golden Hawks have their guild hall in the Leicester Kingdom. So, I mean, you could try to go to Binkotu and get a teleporter to Gundrick, maybe?
Luna's eyes are just like red. Like, you know that, like, have you ever been in a situation where, like, you know you're gonna cry, but, like, you're in a social situation, you're like, I can't cry, I can't cry, I can't cry.
You can't cry, so with this emotional distress.
Would we know where the Leicester Kingdom is?
Yep, Luna's from it.
Yeah. The humans.
Okay, Luna, you, under all this stress, feel the curse enacting, and you must sniff all the butts.
I just, like, drop to the ground. It's like... So, like... I think I go up to Ellie first, because I think she's closest.
Yeah.
Yeah, this instinct to just smell things that are familiar to you, and as dogs do, you sniff the butt.
And then just like run my face
Yeah.
into her hip after.
Yeah, I'm like, are you okay? And I like
No.
kind of like twirl around, like trying to rotate away from you because I'm like, what are you?
And Farius just kind of like tries to move you back up. Do you?
I sniff his butt too.
You like as you're bent over, you just like lean over and behind him, and he's just like, I don't know if I should be flattered or not. And the doctor says, "Oh my, I mean, this is worse than I thought." She just,
This is a lot worse.
this is worse than I thought. She notices the like cape getting disarrayed, and she just says, "Oh, you don't have any clothes, you poor dear." And she goes over, and you see her just pull out these are just they're basically scrubs. These are just, please take these. Poor thing.
She like kind of starts to put them on, but then they feel itchy. And she's like, no, I can't. No.
Okay, well, perhaps after you've calmed down, you'll want to wear clothing.
Tranquilizer!
Oh well. I mean, I think I actually have a set of extra clothes as a guild artisan, but I also have an extra pair of hide armor. The one that I initially
true.
gave
yeah.
to you.
Video effect. But yeah, hide armor.
Yeah.
I could try it. Like she just kind of looks at it and she's like, I know I'm gonna be sweating under it, and then I'm gonna start cheating, and then it's just gonna be so uncomfortable. I don't know.
So at this point, we'll say that the other four come in because they knew where the doctor's office was and they finished their stuff. So,
Did you guys find anything?
Yeah. And so Keyanthi stood right and held up the she bought and showed it to them. So I bought something that's supposed to help, if I remember correctly, it's supposed to help you with anything that may come up to help you resist.
she's currently like,
Did she come to my butt?
yeah, she's like currently on the ground again.
She's on the ground, but she's like, she wants all the smell of the thing, but she's also in sensory overload, and she's just like, what's going on?
Oh my god.
She's just yeah.
Keyanthi like to run away from her sniffing her booty. Because she ain't gonna be appreciated.
She said no.
Push her face there. But she's gonna be holding her thing, so she's like, wait, no. Wait.
Kiara looks at you, Keyanthi, like you're nuts or blind, and she proceeds to look at Luna and be like, she has a cloak, and she sort of wants to make a move to sort of grab the cloak and sort of burrito her so that she can no longer have any mobility. She has a 300 potato sack.
Okay, strength check.
Contested or just go for it?
Are you resisting?
She probably would once she noticed. She'll be like a cat. She'll be like
Okay.
Callie. Like,
Okay, yeah, resist her.
okay, we'll see how this goes.
A 17.
13.
My strength check.
Nice. Yeah.
Strength is a +7.
Yeah, Kiara's a buff chick. She wrestles you and then like kind of swaddles you like a babe, throws you over her
She's
shoulder.
like wriggling her hands around. She's just like, no, don't do this.
No, no, Luna, it's okay. You can stuff my butt.
And like, Kiara just like.
She's like,
she looks to Narte like.
she's like deliberately drops the ash in her hand from her totem, and she's like, ah, no,
Yeah,
leave me alone.
distraught,
Oof.
kicking and screaming. The doctor is just like, well, I've done what I can. You see her like look nervously. She's like, the look on her face is please go away, but she's too polite to say it.
Should we go back to Celia?
Question.
For who?
Kiara sort of is like, we should leave. Oh, but first. Anyone who knows anything about nature here?
Ellie.
I raise my hand.
And she sort of looks at you and she's like, oh, nature and werewolves, perhaps?
I put my hand down.
Thank you for trying. She's like, oh, thank you for playing. Like, that's your shoulder. Thank you for playing.
The doctor, she says, well,
Tolerate anything.
we're a limited town. It's, we're not very big. I told your companions that's the arcane capital would probably be the best place to try.
I mean,
But, we're just a mining town.
Fair
I'm the first doctor that's been here. And I don't specialize in curses. That's,
Fair enough. Thank you for your time.
she nods.
and like as we're walking, I'm like, well, we did find a lead. The doctor told us about. Told us about the golden hawks. That they're in the Leicester kingdom. That they might know how to deal with the whole lycanthrope curse. What was happening?
Have I heard of the Golden Hawks? Or
Make a history check.
Okay.
Is my hometown part of
Nat 20. So I find
Okay, someone's heard.
What's the question, Ellie?
Oh, I was gonna ask if my hometown is part of the Leicester kingdom.
It is. Yeah. Alright, so you know that they're an organization of mercenaries type people who specialize in hunting large prey and weredoors, which is a word I made up.
Where?
Weredoors, yeah. It's Old English for man and animal. Were is for man and Dior is for, Deor, sorry. Were-deors. Deor is for animal, so it's human animal. Were-deors. Because lycanthrope lycanthrope is Greek, and that just means werewolf, and then werewolf is Old English. Anyway, I made a word up because I'm just that type of person. Were-deors. Legend says the founder of the Golden Hawks was founded by two human brothers. They were followers of Ellendriel, who's the Lady of Light, popular goddess amongst the dwarves,
That's one.
and humans to some extent. One of the brothers became cursed, and the other had to kill him with like a golden arrow that he just had. I haven't figured out why yet, but he had one. The living brother was so distraught that he dedicated his life to trying to lift the curse that afflicted his brother, so that other people wouldn't have to go through the pain of killing their loved ones. With his passion, he gathered a following and established a guild that are called the Golden Hawks. They have a sister guild called the Silver Ravens. You're not sure how they became sister guilds, though. So, that's what you know.
Well, it sounds like they're a good bet.
Yeah.
maybe we should try the Golden
Unless
Hawks.
you'd like to waste time circling back around and stabbing him back, yeah? What about that, Luna? Would you like to take out some frustration on him?
She starts like shaking her legs.
Why? What's the Luna? You want to fight him?
Who am I fighting?
Energy, like robust energy out into the world.
Who am I fighting?
Nothing, dear. I was kidding. Nothing, dear. I only jest.
Would this be a good time for us to go ahead and see if we should rest with Celiana's contact?
Yeah, do you want to go meet up with Celiana again?
Yeah. I was trying to do that in character, but yeah.
So, unless you guys have anything else you want to roleplay,
Are you just gonna carry me out like that?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I'll catch up with you guys. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping. It's gonna be very quick.
Ellie, you sure, Ellie? Please.
Kenoris walks over to Ellie and says, yeah, I'll go with her. I'll make sure she's okay.
No. Okay.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'm not gonna
Stay
go
out of
far.
trouble.
I always do.
Okay, now I'm just thinking of like, what is it when you leave for work and your dog is all sad?
Luna just waiting at the door. I'll make this really quick, but what I want to do, I don't know if it would be possible, but I want to look for any type of like exotic wood for wood carving.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Okay. Can I have Kanaris help me out?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, he's coming with you. You can keep an eye out too.
Okay. Nope. Okay. That's yeah, just 16.
Small town. Well, let's see. Okay, yeah, you find it takes you a little while because you have to like go from like a carpenter to another carpenter to like a wood to like a furniture maker, and he has some excess wood that he's willing to sell that wood that he had imported for his fancy furniture. What kind of wood are you looking for?
I'm looking for something that would be perfect for carving into a druidic symbol or a holy symbol.
Okay, rowan wood. It's not exactly. I know that rowan wood is actually used in druidic practices. We'll say it's like a type of a breed of rowan wood that's exotic. And then he asks for like 5 gold.
Okay. Yeah, I pay it.
Okay. So, oh yeah, sure. He kind of cuts off
I look at the wood, I sniff the wood, I talk to my staff, and then I talk to the wood and see if it's good wood. By talking to my staff, I'm talking to my spirit friends.
They like the wood. I think it's neat.
Okay, thanks.
They're into the wood. Yeah.
Lucar's looking at this little girl talking to a stick.
Talking to a stick and talking to
But
the
a
wood.
pretty carved.
Yeah, like the furniture maker looks like Canaris, and Canaris just says, "Don't worry about her. She's fine."
Alright, so I have rowan wood, is that the type of wood?
Yeah, you have an exotic breed of rowan wood.
Alright. Alright. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay.
Not take up too much time.
You guys reconvene on the outskirts of town with Celiana and Orator. You see that Aravan has shifted back to his half-elf form. He looks like irritated, but quietly dealing with it. And then Celiana says, "We have informed Aravan on what's going on, and now he knows that you guys were trained as friends, and you rescued him at the behest of her, basically. And now you're going to Lady Urena Ventario. Now that to regroup. So we'll just say that you guys mount up on the horses. Orator changes the way he looks. Celiana pulls her cloak up, and you guys ride up to the back of the town. All right, the manor. Let me see if I have another. Move it on the next one. MP single 2. Okay. So you guys, the manor you see on the hilltop is surrounded by pine trees and hosts a garden in front of it. There's a fountain with a magic glyph on it, and you can gather that it's probably what pumps the water through. The stonework is elegantly carved. It's I love the exterior. You see at this front of the building is like what I described before, where it's just like just took a knife to a cake and bricked up the side, but it's like really fancy like masonry, and you can tell that there's somebody behind whoever lives here. The windows are long and tall. They have that same tinted blue quality to them. And there's this porch and a little awning thing that's supported by pillars. You go at you see at the foot of the porch there's like this little pressure plate that's you're not sure what it's for. And Celiana dismounts and she says, "Oh, would you take care of the horses? There appears to be a stable over there." And he's just like, "You're not gonna leave me, right?" She's like, "No." He's just, yeah, I'll take care of the horses. Kind of like, you see him like side-eyeing her like an annoyed person, and then he like takes the horses. And Celiana's just like, it's
Why are you gonna come to Celiana? Are you polite?
Ordar's just, he's very sensitive to being alone. It's hard to explain. Like it's very, the thought of me leaving him frightens me.
Well, I suddenly think about that I have to go say goodbye to the horses. So she can walk.
Good sister.
So it's gonna roll, catch over order.
Okay, yeah, so he's leading the horses. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them at this point. And he's calling, you see him like call out for like, "Hey, anyone here? Stables?" Nothing. Alright, you see him just like kick on her door. Just, like, and he starts just putting the horses in, and he comes back out and he's like, "Oh. Hey."
Hello, sorry. You seem like you wanted to be by yourself with the horses. So I wanted to check with you.
Oh, no, I mean, it's like you can tell it's like a sore spot for him to talk about. It's just like, "Oh, yeah, I just, kind of like, you see him wrestle with himself, and he says, I have this compulsive need to be around people all the time because I feel like
Is Grandpa put him in solitary confinement?
because he's been alone for a long time. Anyways,
Sorry. The microphone was cutting out once because it was hard to hear you.
oh yeah, so he's like, yeah, like, I guess it's because after Grandpa, kicked me out, I was alone for a long time. Because, Grandpa influenced everyone in our town. So no one would talk to me. And, so it's just, I just have a hard time, like dealing with like being alone. It makes me really nervous, and like that's like part of why I wanted to kidnap you is because I just wanted to go home so I wouldn't be alone. That made Vax really upset, and I was surprised she even dated me for that long.
And every word Order says kind of hard to perfect.
Yeah, he's a broken man.
Trying to kidnap me. It was not a like whatever that was.
Inspiration.
So Kathy's like he's gonna quietly walk up to Order and he's like mothering over himself or whatever it is. And she's just gonna go ahead and lift her arm on his shoulder. He's like, I understand what you mean. I was almost feeling too that I had to go. Well, I had some of it, and that girl so often. She like wants to apologize, but also she doesn't have room for apology. So it's kind of a stumbling apology.
Yeah, he's just like, this music's a little too like grand for this tender moment.
It's a very grand touching for a kid.
And at the very end of the epic road, Emilio attached it.
I'll just pause it. I'll pause it for a second.
That's cool.
So You put your like arm around him, like.
No, I just hold his arm like that. I'm not like.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to. No, yawning, arm around him. And put your, sisterly, baby sisterly hand on his arm. Just say.
They're there.
They're. Yeah, he.
Yeah.
You see, he puts his like hand over your hand. And he's like, thanks. You see him like process this experience with you, and then he like moves his hand back down, like it's both like you had a tender moment, but like you're not used to each other, so it felt awkward.
It's like what's it called? Like it's required, or like you're my brother, so I gotta be nice to you, you're kind of just
Yeah, but like he does. You get the sense that like he does appreciate it. He's just not like sure how to accept and reciprocate. Like,
I mean, same Keyanthi. She's like, I'm just gonna try and be nice and make people that.
Yeah. So he, you see him clear his throat. He says, "Where'd you go?" I mean, you turned out way better than me. Because I just kind of wandered around the countryside drunk for a long time. Started a lot of bar fights.
Breaks a little more.
It is.
Gabby, well, I wandered for a short time, and I found someone that led to. Well, you know how when you tried to kidnap me back then, this way, I think they're working together back that too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember when you tried to kidnap me and I believe the phrase is keep your butt?
It's like, whoa, hold up. I mean, you got back up, come on.
I mean, I do actually run, but I held up pretty well, I have to say.
I mean, you do pack a pretty mean punch. And you see him like punch your arm, and he's just like,
Oh.
we're gonna have a meeting. He's like, you and me, rematch sometime.
Oh, no, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if I can stand you getting hurt again.
He's like, oh!
And Keyanthi, as she's laughing, she's trying to, she's like covering her mouth, and she's trying to
Being happy.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so she's like, no, and she's like, I found the place called Moondong Monastery, which is going to talk about Ricky and all the fellows at the monastery have some strange kind of.
You're your grumpy dwarf friend, Raheem, and a couple other people.
Yeah.
Wait, Raheem's a grumpy dwarf?
No, she's more than one monk friend.
Hold on. Grammatically, that is confusing, but yeah.
Yeah.
There's a dwarf in the monastery. Kind of. He's nice to me.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Tiffany, your DM. Thank you for watching Dungeon Damsels. This is not the end of the session, so please stay tuned for the next part. We update on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're interested in supporting us more, please push the subscribe button, like, or comment. We also have a Patreon, wink wink nudge nudge, and our show is in podcast form. You can find us on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Podbean, Spotify, and plenty of other podcast platforms. Thanks, we hope to hear from you soon.